Welcome to ECN Trade Daily Video. Before we begin, it should be noted that any advice is of a general nature only and that your personal circumstances have not been taken into consideration.
Hello everyone, my name is Rob Clayton and thank you very much for joining me. Well, it's been a very interesting 24 hours right across the board. Starting with the Australian dollar, yesterday's price action was relatively choppy, which also kept the bulls-bears very busy after the market declined. Since the break of the 60-day moving average at 78.1530, the Australian dollar dropped to a low of 77.11. Now, early yesterday, the pair declined sharply due to the fact that the Australian Bureau of Statistics, the ABS, reported a drop in its fourth quarter of 2017 of its private new capital expenditure, also known as CapEx, which reflected a low number for the economy. With the Australian dollar dropping to 77.11, did bounce relatively well, considering there was pretty much profit taking in this overall bear trend. Nevertheless, from the figure, the CapEx slid by 0.2% in its quarter in 2017, and worse than the economists' consensus of around 0.9 was forecasting. Nevertheless, from the rebound, the market is now looking back towards the top side of the resistance at 78.0520, which should cap. Overall, I do expect to see further weakness and look towards the region of 77.40 to 76.85. A very interesting price action for the euro over the last 24 hours. Now, the market did challenge the downside level of 121.80 to 122 figure, which is the neckline from the double top reversal. Not fully broken. And we do need to keep an eye on this pattern because it did post an outside range day. Although not fully supportive at this stage to support this, because with bearish or bullish reversal days, we do need confirmation. So with this bullish one, we are awaiting exactly that. On the day, I expect to see a range of 122.40 to 122.75. But if the risks come back to the downside, then I see a break of 121.80 to open the way towards 118 as a potential target. Well, it would seem that the yen strength across the board is mainly due to the cross currencies, with a lot of the currencies like sterling yen, euro yen, Aussie yen, pretty much being pressured from the yen strength. And this is what's actually triggering this market decline at the moment. At present, I do view a base around 105.55, which was the recent rejection. Now, as long as we hold above there, then I expect to see further tests to the upside, with the downs level now at 107.15, with minor resistance at 106.50. Overall, I am bullish as long as we remain above 105.55. However, if broken, then I'm actually neutral in the short term. Well, the pound impressively rebounds off the uptrend at 137 figure 25 after printing a low of 11. From the rebound, the market is now probably questioning whether we've seen a low for the moment. I would say not, and I do expect to see the resistance hold around 137.1995 and likely to see another re-challenge of the 137 figure 25 level. A break beneath there would give further exposure to a measured target of around 135. A very interesting story comes out of the gold after the market challenges the downside and stabs a low of 1,304. Now, this was also seen reflected at silver rebounding off $16.15, which is also around the base. Rebounding from the bullish foundations and now currently trading at 1,316 does need to see further improvement today. Otherwise, we will get a challenge back to the downside of 11.06 and around 1,297 to 1,300. I still expect to see bulls to defend that level. On the top side of the day, resistance comes in at 20 to 22. Well, also the oil stabbed to the downside as well, and as you can see, the market has initially broken the MACD. Therefore, I do expect to see further weakness and look towards the region of 59.25, with any upside attempts on the day to be capped around $62.40.50. So that wraps up for today. Thank you very much for joining me, and I hope you have a great day and an excellent start to the new weekend.